Hey guys, HTV here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got even more major leaks to go over about Pokemon Legends ZA. Near enough every single Mega Evolution that's coming to the new Pokemon game has been leaked. We also have some new Nintendo Switch 2 updates to go over, some more information to take a look at regarding the alleged Nintendo Direct happening this week. A lot of things to break down today, so if you're excited for the video, drop a like down below, leave a comment, subscribe if you're brand new, and let's get into the video. So, starting things off, obviously major spoilers ahead. This isn't guaranteed because these are all been taken from an earlier build. Basically, the build that was leaked in the Terra leak, all of these Mega Evolutions are coming from there. So, whether they are going to be in the final game or not, who knows, but it's very, very likely. But things can change. You know, we have 27 Mega Evolutions. We're expecting maybe even a couple more now, especially if there's DLC and stuff. But as of right now, these are the Megas that were in the early build. So again, might not be in the final build, but most likely will be. Because when the Terra Leaker got that build, the game was basically complete. So anyway, these are 25 of the 27 new Mega Evolutions coming to Pokemon Legends ZA. Again, could be more. We are still waiting on 2. They might be revealed by the time this video goes up, who knows, but at the time I'm recording, they have not been revealed yet. But we have Makio and J Roses here tweeting out saying, spoiler, leaks update number 5. So one more Pokemon that could receive a Mega Evolution. So this kind of roster of Mega Evolutions is coming from loads of different sources. Some of them are coming from Centro Leaks, who again isn't the most credible source. Some are coming from Ball Guy, who obviously has been a pretty credible source in the past. Some are coming from other locations. Obviously Pyoro has kind of confirmed a couple of them as well. So it's just a massive collage of different leakers and insiders kind of giving their information that they've got. But anyway, we've got Ball Guy drop some hints, and Centro Leaks, who claims to have a reliable source, later confirmed it, Mega Hawlucha. So this is just kind of like an update, but these are basically the Mega Evolutions. So we have Mega Clefable, we have Mega Victory Bell, we have Mega Starmie, and we have Mega Dragonite. So we're going to get 4 brand new Kanto Mega Evolutions. Again, there's still 2 more that have not been leaked, so that might be another Kanto Pokemon, we don't know. But as of right now, 4 brand new Kanto Mega Evolutions. Next up, we have Mega Meganium, Mega Feraligatr, and Mega Skarmory. So we have 3 Generation 2 Mega Evolutions there. This also confirms that the starter Pokemon for Legends ZA are going to get Mega Evolutions. They're not going to get regional forms, which is, of course, different to what happened in Pokemon Legends Arceus. I was always on team regional forms. I just thought they'd follow the same sort of pattern because that's what they did with the starters. But now it looks like they're going to get Mega Evolutions instead. We also have Mega Frostlass from Generation 4. So no Generation 3 Mega Evolutions are going to be in Pokemon Legends ZA, most likely. Again, there's still 2 unconfirmed ones, but as of right now, we don't have any brand new Generation 3 Mega Evolutions, which also kind of makes sense because we got a lot of them in Generation 3's remake and Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. So Frostlass getting a Mega Evolution. From Generation 5, we have Emboar, Excadrill, Scolipede, Scrafty, and Chandelure. So quite a few Generation 5 Mega Evolutions for Unova. In regards to Generation 6, we finally have some new Mega Evolutions from the region that started Mega Evolutions, and that is the starters being Chestnut, Delphox, Greninja. We're also going to get a Mega Pyroar, a Mega Dragolgi, a Mega Hawlucha, a Mega Eternal Floette, which I also kind of want to talk about in a second. And then we also have Mega Barbaracle, and then also Mega Zygarde. So quite a few from Generation 6, which again should have always been a thing anyway when Mega Evolutions dropped in Pokemon X and Y. And then from Generation 7, we have Mega Drampa. And then in Generation 8, we have Mega Phalanx. And then we also have from Generation 7, Mega Zeraora as well. So, of course, we already knew about Zygarde and Zeraora, but all of these others are brand new Mega Evolutions that we did not know about. So there's a couple of interesting ones here. Most notably, of course, is Eternal Floette. The fact that it's getting a Mega Evolution now in this game means that it's probably going to be obtainable, because it'd be a little bit annoying if there was a Mega Evolution out there that we just couldn't use ourselves. So Mega Eternal Floette is going to be a Pokemon. This also is interesting because it's the first time that we've ever had a Pokemon that I guess has an evolution, but can still Mega Evolve. So we're not going to get Eternal Florges, most likely, because obviously Eternal Floette can Mega Evolve, but normal Floette can obviously Mega Evolve. So I don't know if this is like a paradox form or something, but yeah, it's quite interesting. This is the first time we've ever had a Pokemon that is capable, technically, of evolving, but is getting a Mega Evolution instead. The other interesting ones are, of course, Drampa and Phalanx. So how are we going to obtain Generation 7 and Generation 8 Pokemon? Whether a trainer comes in from that region and brings it, or who knows? I mean, because it's set in the future, it's more likely that we're going to be able to have other generation Pokemon. But obviously, yeah, I wasn't expecting anything after Generation 6, barring Zeraora to get a Mega Evolution. Frostlass is quite a good one as well, because Glalie already has one, so it's quite nice to finish off that evolution line. The Generation 6 starters, getting them about time. A lot of people are wondering what this means for Ash Greninja, but of course they are sort of just phasing out Ash Greninja anyway, so that's not a massive shock or surprise there. Mega Dragonite, so happy to see that. Dragonite's just... There's no other Pokemon that deserves something more than Dragonite. It's been the pseudo-legendary of Generation 1. Pretty much every other pseudo got something apart from Dragonite, so it's finally apparently getting a Mega Evolution. That one's coming from Centro League, so obviously a little bit less believable, but, you know, hopefully that this is correct, because obviously the source that Centro, I assume, got their information from was obviously, I guess, confirmed in regards to there being 27, because that's what Pyoro said. But yeah, this is the 25 of 27 brand new Mega Evolutions coming to Pokemon Legends ZA. What are your thoughts on them? Are you happy with the list? Are you not happy with the list? What do you think the last two are going to be? We do still have a lot more to talk about this in regarding to what they could be and stuff, but just going over the generally confirmed ones right now, these are the Mega Evolutions for Pokemon Legends ZA. Coming up next, there's a few other leaks to go over regarding Pokemon Legends ZA. This was a post from Pori Leaks. This was, I think, posted in the early hours of the morning, basically where they said, you know, all three Kalos starters get a Mega, Legends ZA stars get a Mega, Barbaracle, Skarmory, Holucha, yada yada yada. And then regarding alleged gameplay, apparently the key main story boss and the overall detailed story spoilers are in circulation with pictures. So the final bot, like, I don't know how, like, because the person that got the Terror leak said they were never going to leak it. So I don't know how this information is going out there, whether they just decided to leak it or they gave it to someone or someone hacked them or something. I don't really know. But the build that the Terror leaker played is now, I guess, out in the wild because all of these people have this information. The fact that people have pictures and stuff now, that's good. This one's crazy. Like, it's one thing knowing what's going to get Mega Evolutions, but then, like, just fully spoiling, like, the whole game and everything is, like, crazy, crazy, crazy. Like, we don't know what these Mega Evolutions look like. We just think these are going to get Mega Evolutions because that's obviously what they were kind of given in the early build. But to leak with pictures the whole story, like, that is where the Nintendo ninjas are going to be coming down on you and making sure that you know, you zip up your mouth and stuff. So yeah, this is apparently in the wild. Obviously, if this does get, you know, posted anywhere, I'm not going to be covering it. If any of the designs or anything get dropped, I'm not going to be covering any images or anything like that. I'm literally just going to be covering like the sort of text and stuff, like like stuff like this. Just any new images or stuff that's been leaked, I'm not going to cover because I don't want to catch that heat from Nintendo. And then as well as that, we have Pyoro saying quite a few interesting things that I also wanted to cover today. So Pyoro obviously saying the final number may exceed 27. So we all know that this information does not come from the final build. So that's why we might get more than 27 Mega Evolutions. Some of these Mega Evolutions might not even see the light of day because this is coming from this build that, again, was a sort of beta version of the game. It could have got changed quite a bit. And then goes on to say the info some of you got about the last two is the same as what I got, so please stop asking me whether this or that Pokemon has a Mega Evolution. Again, at the time I'm recording this, it hasn't been revealed yet. Again, if they have, I'll pop it onto the end of the video, but I haven't seen anything about it yet. We had this person here saying, you know, how close is this? And they basically dropped all of these Mega Evolutions, and they also dropped Yveltal and Zygarde. And we had Pyoro saying Xerneas and Yveltal aren't on the list I have. So according to the list that these leakers have, Xerneas and Yveltal not getting a Mega Evolution. in Pokemon Legends ZA. And then we have this person here saying Mightyena though, and also Pyoro saying, you know, no. And then Century League saying DLC. Let's remember how Iron Leaves and Walking Weight were party of Scarlet and Violet earlier builds, but cut for the DLC. So this is Pyoro saying, you know, it's an early build. Don't take it as complete confirmation because it could change. And also the list that they have does not contain Yveltal and Xerneas. We also have Soul Silverheart talking about this as well, saying very important update to this. Always make sure to take everything with a grain of salt. Nothing is 100% officially confirmed, just the word of prominent leakers. Look at their track records, and for corroborating evidence, on top of all that, these things are from a beta build. And then we also have this sort of reply to Pyoro as well, saying, this is quite big as well, because it says, any information about the existence of new Pokemon / legendary Pokemon in ZA, and Pyoro says there's no new Pokemon. So I assume that also means regional forms as well. So there's no new legendaries, there's no new Pokemon, there's most likely no new regional forms, because I mean that technically is a new Pokemon, even though it is a form. So we're only getting new Mega Evolutions in this game, which is kind of bizarre. Like, we haven't had a new Pokemon game since 2022. And yeah, we got a couple of new ones and stuff in the DLC for Scarlet and Violet, but the fact that we're not getting a brand new Pokemon, like, this is the first time we've had a new mainline Pokemon game that isn't a remake, that we haven't had a new Pokemon in, I think, ever. I can't really think of a game that was a new main series game, so not a remake like Auras or whatever, even though we got, like, new forms and stuff in Auras. But, like, this is that's why it's kind of mad, because you just always expect there to be a new Pokemon in a new main series game, but apparently, or at least in this beta build, there wasn't one. So yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. I also don't have a clue what this A is in ZA, because we were all thinking that was going to be like some sort of A legendary. But that's not the case anymore. If there's no new Pokemon, there's no new legendaries. So what the heck is ZA? Like, what is the A of ZA? Like, unless it's like just AZ, but backwards, I honestly have no idea. But anyway, wanted to go over that because obviously it's quite a lot of big information, the fact that there's no new Pokemon and stuff like that. Moving on though, we do also have some Pokemon that are confirmed to not be getting Mega Evolutions, which I don't know how you can confirm that they're not going to get Mega Evolutions if we don't know what the last two are, but apparently Charizard is not going to get another one, which I guess a lot of people are happy about because it's already gotten to. It doesn't need another one. But not only that, and one that's going to upset quite a lot of people, bad news, Mega Flygon is not one of the new Mega Evolutions. So Flygon, even though there's like up to 30 brand new Mega Evolutions in this game, one of them is not going to be Flygon, unfortunately. So Dragonite got one, but Flygon has just continuously been pushed to the side since it was so close to getting a Mega Evolution all the way back 10 whatever years ago. It's not getting one, unfortunately, and that's just the harsh reality of it. And then I also wanted to go over this as well from Ball Guy. Again, this is one of the leakers that has given a little bit of information about the Mega Evolutions and stuff like that. And they posted this saying A_G_, and then we had this person replying saying one of the remaining Mega Evolutions, so one of the two, and Ball Guy put an X. So this A_G_ thing is not about a new Mega Evolution. And then we had this person here saying definitely Ange, and then they kind of replied saying it's Angel in French. I think this is not Pokemon Mega related. So the fact that Ball Guy retweeted this, something to do with an angel, French angel, don't really know. The only one that I can kind of potentially think of is the one in the Elite Four room where it's that sort of like statue thing, but I don't know what it means by an angel. I assume it's the A in ZA. So we've got Zygarde and then we've got the angel, but there's no new Pokemon, so the A in angel is probably a new character or something. But that's the only thing that I can really think of in regards to what that could be. I am assuming he'll give us more information about that soon, but as of right now, that is sort of the thing that I kind of wanted to go over. And then he also kind of like posted this sort of Zygarde thing as well with it as well. So the fact that he's posted the Zygarde, it could be the Z here, like Z here, and then the A could be something to do with the Prism Tower, could be like the Angel, so this could be ZA literally right in front of us, right there. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff to kind of, I don't know, wonder about, but I think that might be I guess, potentially what that is maybe based on. And then finishing things off for today's video, I wanted to go over this post here from Nate the Hate. If you don't know who Nate the Hate is, they're basically the person that kind of started the Switch 2 announcement leak, and then obviously everybody jumped kind of on the ship as well. But Nate was the person that started it. And then we've had reports of a Nintendo Direct happening this week. We covered it in yesterday's video. Again, coming from 3 different sort of relatively reliable sources. But then Nate posted this, I think, in the later hours of yesterday, saying to stop the constant questions. Yes, I've heard there is a Nintendo presentation this week. I believe it is on / around Thursday, and it will be a Direct. So it's not going to be like a partner showcase or a mini or anything like that. It's going to be a Direct, but I'm not 100% certain on the format of the present. So that's what he's saying. He's saying he thinks it will be a Direct, but he's not 100% sure on what that's going to be. So we are going to apparently get something this week. It hasn't been announced today. So it's probably going to get announced tomorrow, and then it will be dropping on Thursday. Hopefully it's a main Nintendo Direct, and then we literally get the Switch 2 Direct like a week after. It's just wild that they're doing that. They should have just had the Switch 1 Direct in like February or something. But that is apparently something that's going to happen because Nate obviously has a very, very good track record. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's crazy right now. Like, Pokemon Legends ZA is not even close to coming out, and we now know pretty much every single Mega Evolution. And we're probably going to find out everything else about the game because it's all going to get leaked, which is interesting, obviously. The trailers are going to be less hype now. Like, obviously, if they show off like Mega Dragonite in the next trailer, it's still going to be cool because we haven't seen the design yet. But if the images get leaked and stuff, it's just going to kill like a lot of the hype for the game. But we'll see what happens. Hopefully, this is the kind of extent of the like the major leaks, so we don't get any like story spoilers or anything like that. But anyway, let me know your thoughts on everything we've covered in today's video. What are your thoughts on the Direct this week? All the Ball Guys stuff, the Pokemon not getting Mega Evolutions, the no new Pokemon or regional forms in the game, and then also, obviously, what are your thoughts on the 27 or 25 of the 27 brand new Mega Evolutions? But thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, drop a like. Let's try and hit 500. As I say, leave a comment, subscribe if you're brand new, ring the notification bell for daily Pokemon content. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and until next time, peace.